This is JBM from VillainNews, gonna talk about Alice, Sweet Alice, the 70s Catholic themed horror movie known for basically being Brooke Shields' debut film. It's making progress in the right direction steadily, I'd say. The poster was officially released. You could click on that, I'll put a link in the description or something. In October 2012. And now it's spring 2013, and the Inquester.com recently sat down with Dante Tomaselli, who's going to be the director slash co-writer of the Alice, Sweet Alice remake. And like I was saying, the only definitive news that he gave, well, he talked really candidly about it and in depth about it. If you could look it up to see his interview, but I'm just basically going to paraphrase it. And he hired the mother of the two children. The original, I'm assuming everyone's seen the original if you're coming to this video, but if you haven't, it's about a mother who has two children. One's a problem child, the other one just gets killed during her first communion, and then it's the raincoat child killer with the opaque mask. And so then it plays out like a murder mystery. I mean, the violent scenes are really depicted good. The mystery and suspense, even though it's an hour and 40 minute 70s movie, it really keeps it going in a fluid, forward motion. Classic. It should be known just for being Brooke Shields' first movie. I'd put it in my top 200 greatest horror movies I've ever seen. That being said, Brooke Shields, it's possible that she might come in for a cameo. Also, the lead actor, Paula Shepherd, who played Alice in the original, might have a cameo. But let's talk more about the director, Dante Tomaselli. He is actually the cousin of the original director, Alfred Soule. And that director is also from Paterson, New Jersey. They're both from Paterson, New Jersey. And that's where the film was set. Except for the first one was set in the 1960s. And I was really worried that they were going to do a contemporary take, because that's like the cheap way to go for a film like this. They're hoping for a theatrical release. Here's the thing, they just got Kathryn Morris, who, like I was saying, she's the blonde woman. If you've seen her, you'd recognize her. She's the blonde woman from Cold Case, the TV show on CBS that lasted from like 2003 to 2010. She's on board as a producer slash the lead character, the mother of the two. They apparently got a big production company, so it's moving in the right direction. I still think it's probably a year and a half away from being made, and then even then it might be a direct-to-DVD type of thing. The guy's about, I think he's in his early 40s. He's been doing horror movies for over 10 years now. He has about 3, like, baby straight-to-DVD, like, horror movies. Like, Torture Chamber and, like, The Devil's Playground and...
Or you'll have trolls that will mock you and try to make your life miserable, but that ain't gonna stop anybody from doing what they like to do.
So, he claims that his cousin, who directed the original, Alfred Soule, shared with him several different scripts of Alice, Sweet Alice, that they always get sent to them or whatnot, or that people try to attempt to get them to read or write. And he claims that they're all terrible. So what he did is he finally has worked on his Alice, Sweet Alice remake, and he really understands a lot about this movie, I think, and that's good. And it's gonna be set in the 70s. The original one was set in the 60s. So thank God that he understands that he's going for the giallo, dark and gloomy 70s look to replicate that. The characters and the setting is supposed to be the same, with like maybe minor plot twists. I think the plot twist that he's trying to go for is that Alice is finally going to be the killer, which was suggested in the original. He's going to make her and the housekeeper, who are like brainwashed by the Catholic Church to like kill for the sinners in that, kill in the name of God for the sinners in that community or whatnot. So that's pretty much all we have for right now. I'll put all the other description and all the updates as it comes along in the description below. You could check the status of it. But he calls it as in development. So he might not even get it until, around Halloween season 2014, a year and a half from now. So we'll see. Tune into Villain News. I'll try and keep you updated. This was JBM, and check out the movie if you haven't seen it. I highly recommend it. And I'm out. Or my review, you can check out that if it's on Mr. Creepshow 9.